So, what are the various types of educational choice found in South Carolina? And are there any that particularly excite you with their opportunities and values to students, parents, educators, and the community?
There is, and I'm so glad you asked that question. Um, and it's charter schools. I had the privilege of serving on the inaugural charter school board in our state. It took us 2 sessions to overcome the objections from the traditional education sector to have charter public schools. These are public schools that are free of charge. They are growing in number like faster than we can really manage it almost. Charter schools are public schools that must keep or make academic gains in order to stay open. They are public schools with accountability. Now, I don't know.
What a novel idea.
Right. I don't know who would not want that. And also, they are not run by the superintendent, by the State Board of Education. Each charter school has its own independent board, and they have a 10-year charter rotation. And so at the end of the 10 years, they must have met or exceeded their academic gains from their previous decade. Mm-hmm. So we are celebrating almost 2 decades, really 2 decades of chartering in South Carolina. And we have absolutely wonderful schools. People are scrambling to get into charters. I remember an African-American woman who came to the State Board of Education, and her charter school had a lottery, which most charter schools do for enrollment. And her 4th grader missed the lottery, and she just wept. And I just wept with her. It's a hope to get out of a possible failing school, public school.
Yeah.
And so charters are wildly successful. And we have in South Carolina, we have made the National AP Honor Roll for drastically narrowing the socioeconomic and educational deficits of lower income people. We have the charter schools in South Carolina are so diverse, and they each are kind of like thematic. We have performing arts schools, we have technology schools. We have the best performing elementary school is a dual language Mandarin English school. And those children are incredibly excelling. We have Montessori schools, K-12 Montessori schools. We have dual credit offerings. Now this is very unique. And it makes so much business sense.
Sure.
We have a strong technical system, 2-year technical system in our state, 16 technical schools, which my board oversees. And the K-12 schools partner with those tech schools so that when a child graduates, they actually graduate with not only a high school diploma, but an AS degree. Mm-hmm. So they've got, and this is a very unique thing, Melvin, because human nature, children that have never been to college, their family's never been to college, they think it's some strange bird in the sky and they really don't know what college is all about.
Yeah.
And they're pretty intimidated. A dual enrollment school will enable that child who has the acumen and the desire to go do whatever, be an x-ray tech. I mean, you've got to have courses for that. They are experiencing college and high school, so they're not intimidated. Their family's no longer intimidated, and others will go to the local tech school because of that. Mm-hmm. It's a tremendous growth opportunity and expansion of the psyche of, getting people out of their box, and that's a tremendous opportunity. We also have schools that educate students with disabilities. They need a unique setting. They shouldn't be mainstreamed in our traditional schools. It's not fair to them, and it's not fair to the students that aren't in need of disability help. Mm-hmm. Charter schools, in their relationship with the state, like I said, they must maintain or increase academic gains, or they're not renewed. Most people think, well, nobody's going to really not renew a charter school. We have actually not renewed charter schools. When they don't perform, they must perform. It's a mandate from the state. And so we have closed charter schools down. And I think that is a strong testament to the rigor of these charter schools. When you require academic performance, you're going to get it. Mm-hmm. See, our public schools really don't, there's no requirement for academic, they're just there. They're there as a provision because we have to provide, the state needs to provide public education. but we need to have some standards. My wish would be that we would flip the systems, and our predominant schools would be charter schools, and the charter schools would become the public schools, because our system would be accountable. We could close schools that don't perform. That would be a very innovative systemic change idea.
Yeah.